Hey guys, it's Man89 here, and welcome to this Agony honest review. The game came out on Xbox One, PS4 and PC on May 29th. It was developed and published by Madmind Studio. And just in case you never heard of it, Agony is a survival horror game where you begin your journey as a tormented soul in the depths of hell. You can't really remember anything from your past, but you have a special ability that allows you to possess people and later on even demons, which is gonna be very useful to try and get help from the Red Goddess, which you have to find. And that's basically the story, but yeah, now that we're done with this quick introduction, let's start with the graphics. Not everything is perfect, but for the most part the game looks amazing. By the way, this review was shot on PC in 1080p ultra settings, and I didn't have any issues with the frame rate. The game runs smooth, and I have to say that I really like the graphics. I mean, sometimes it gets a little bit too dark and I can barely see anything, but apart from that, graphics wise, I think it looks good. By the way, the game was developed by 9 people. I mean, there were 9 at the beginning, then they hired some more people, so I think they ended up being 18. And when you look at this game, you could easily mistake it for a AAA game. So yeah, I'm gonna give the graphics an 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the sound, and we're gonna start with music. It's good, but it's not what caught my attention the most. I mean, it fits the game properly and all, but in my opinion, what adds a lot to the game's awesome atmosphere are the sound effects. Demon footsteps, people crying or screaming in pain, bones cracking under your feet, you know, that's the kind of stuff that keeps you immersed and scared, at least in my case. Yeah, I know I'm a pussy when it comes to scary games, but for real, the game did a really good job in this department. I mean, the dialogues on the other hand, they're not that impressive. I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're good either. So all around, the sound is gonna get an 8 out of 10. Now, Agony kind of reminds me of Amnesia. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but you don't really fight. You just hide, you explore, you try to run away and stuff like that. So you collect items too. So that's what you do in Agony, for the most part at least. You know, you try to make some progress without getting caught, because you don't really stand a chance against demons, especially when it comes to fighting. But that doesn't really stop you, because you can possess other tormented souls. But since this isn't an action horror game, I like that feeling of weakness that forces you to hide. And even though horror games aren't really my cup of tea, I think if you like games like Amnesia and maybe Outlast, you'll like Agony. So I'm gonna give the gameplay a 7 out of 10. It'll take you between 5 and maybe 10 hours to finish story mode. That being said, the game has 7 different endings and a couple other game modes that will keep you around for a few more hours. So I'm gonna give the replayability a 6 out of 10, and I'm gonna move on to the fun factor. Like I said, this isn't really my cup of tea, but I'm not gonna lie, I turned the lights off, I put my headphones on, and I had quite a bit of fun playing Agony. So if you're a survival horror fan, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a good time too. So the fun factor is gonna get an 8 out of 10. Now when it comes to the value for money, on Steam the game costs 29 bucks and on consoles it goes for 40 bucks. So again, if you're a true survival horror fan, you should probably give it a shot. So the value for money is also gonna get an 8 out of 10. In my opinion, Agony is very intriguing and refreshing. I had a very good time playing it, and I'm gonna give it a 7.6 out of 10. I hope you find this review useful, and if you play this game, let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. By the way, I want to thank the developers for providing me with a code this morning, which allowed me to download the game and review it in time for you guys, so yeah, that was awesome. Anyways, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.
Squad team, my brothers, I'm out here trying to run us. The rest of y'all trying to trump us, but it's hands up, no handouts, no stand-ins. I stand out. I built this bitch from the ground up. I got the plans out. This my house. I came in this bitch with a dream and a fifth. Only people I trust is my team and my bitch. Every night it was curry. Now I cannot miss. RIP to you haters, you will not be missed.